what I will do is, I will run sort of, give an introduction as to what we are, what our objectives are, so that you are very clear about how you are going to help and how important this is going to be. So it will take about half an hour if you don't mind. Okay. Right. So our center is called Center for Diagnosis and Research in Cancer. We call it CeDARC short. Okay. Good. So what is CeDARC? It's a referral center. It's not that we get patient material directly. Difficult cases from all over the country will come here. You can see there are three words I have used: accurate, comprehensive, and timely. And as I go along, I will explain why these three are very important for cancer diagnosis. Okay? So it's basically a referral center which will cover the whole of Sri Lanka. There are cases which are very difficult to diagnose will be sent for further management. And I will tell you why diagnosis is so important. So the question we ask is, why CeDARC? Why it's a center? Okay. Now to explain that, I have to tell you a little bit about how common cancer and what the current problems are. I mean, all of you know that cancer is a huge problem, right? All of you have come across someone either in the family or friends or neighbors or this place you have cancer. So I will give you a brief outlook of cancer diagnosis and importance of proper diagnosis. What are the consequences if you misdiagnose? Okay? And why they are misdiagnosed? The current situation of cancer diagnosis and misdiagnosis in Sri Lanka. How CeDARC will help to fulfill this gap. And lastly, how you could help. So, about 1 in 6 males and 1 in 6 females and 1 in 5 males will get cancer sometime during their life. Okay, these are WHO statistics. I'm not telling you the upper mountain. But that does not mean they will die, of course, because there is good treatment. Okay, and if you look at that, you can see worldwide it is on the uptake, increase. But the increase is more in countries like Sri Lanka rather than in the developed world. And if you take Sri Lanka, you can see how it is steadily climbing up. Okay? And if you look at the situation in Sri Lanka right now, 31,000 cases diagnosed, and pay special attention to the fact earlier you already have heard that oral cancer is the commonest cancer. It's no longer the commonest cancer. Breast cancer is twice the amount. And the second commonest cancer is actually thyroid, which again occurs in females. And both those two are actually more common than oral cancer in men. Okay? So these are women, in the prime of their life, with children who will be affected by this pain. But it's not all bad news about cancer. Okay? Actually, the news is quite good because you can see about 90% of breast cancer can be cured. For prostate, it's about 90%. But the key word there is accurate and timely diagnosis. Okay? Now, so that's why I said earlier, accurate diagnosis and timely. And obviously, if someone has cancer, you can't wait for 3 months to diagnose it. No, it has to be done very quickly. So, and actually, according to IARC, that is International Agency for Research in Cancer, about 50% of the cases who die will be in Asia, and they say it's due to, of course, there are certain cancers like liver cancer, which is commonly in the Far East. Okay, that's one reason. But the other one, look at that, limited access to timely diagnosis. Okay, and that is what this center is going to be. It's about timely and accurate diagnosis. That is what you are going to help. So, how do you treat cancer? You all know surgery, radiotherapy. Okay, you can give drugs, which is called chemotherapy. And now there are like special things where now when you give chemotherapy, it's like shooting with a shotgun. You just kill the normal organs as well. But now there is targeted therapy which will specifically target the cancer. But that will depend on correct diagnosis, because cancer A cannot be treated like cancer B. The drugs are quite different. And that is why this accurate and very comprehensive diagnosis is necessary. So that is done by what we do, histopathology. That's what this department does. Now just imagine if a benign condition, benign means something that is not cancer, is diagnosed as cancer. You can imagine the implications now. I mean, unnecessary surgery, unnecessary, and also cancer treatment is very toxic. Okay, so the patient will be subjected to that. And beyond that, what about the mental agony to the family? To say that you are having cancer, and actually you don't have cancer. Okay, and I will show you the statistics. It is happening. On the other hand, if a cancer is diagnosed as not cancer, the patient will go home and shoot off, a tumor to the brain, a lungs, and will die. Okay, so you have to diagnose cancer properly, but you should not diagnose things which are not cancer as cancer. Okay, now because cancer is also not one condition. For example, if you take cancer of the lymph nodes, okay, there are about 30-40 types, and they are treated differently. So again, that accurate diagnosis is very, very important. Okay. Now, what will happen if it is misdiagnosed? Okay, these are actual figures in the private sector. This lymphoma is something that people get in the lymph nodes. Okay, and basically two types, non-Hodgkin and Hodgkin's. Let's know them as A and B. Okay, but you can see the cost one is about 2.4 million. The cost for the other is about 1.2 million. But now the danger is, if you start treatment as, let's say the patient actually has A, but you start treating like B, okay, and we don't have facilities to monitor while the patient is being treated. So they start monitoring only after treatment. Now if the diagnosis is wrong, meaning the patient is not responding to treatment, even if you treat it as for A, it's not going to work, because you have already knocked the patient's immune system, and that happens, not that it happens in every patient, but that happens. And these lymphomas particularly occur in children and young people. Okay? So again, the importance of timely and accurate diagnosis. And now that's the treatment cost. The diagnostic cost will be about 100,000. Okay? And imagine the loss to the country. Okay? Because of this misdiagnosis, you are giving a drug which is useless, and more benefit to the patient, and the country is just ending. This actually I explained to the ministry, the Prof, just nonsense of it. So if you say 31,000, let's say only 2% are misdiagnosed, okay? Let's say only 2% are misdiagnosed, that's 620 patients, and let's say it's not 1 million, let's say it's 500,000, still you can see it's 31 million per year. So it's a huge amount of money. Now, does it actually happen? Okay? This, am I just telling you a story? We have been receiving, even before CeDARC started, difficult cases from all over the country. So what I did was I analyzed, our cases from 2010 to 2018. There were 610, and you can see about 16.5% the diagnosis was discounted. Okay? Now these ones don't think that the doctors made a mistake. They were sending it because they were not sure, but they had mentioned their diagnosis, which is what they would have done if they did not send. Okay? So in about 16%, it mattered. But of course, these are difficult cases. Okay? These are difficult cases. So that's why I brought the misdiagnosis to 2%. That's just my estimate, but it's happening. So why is it that they are misdiagnosed? To put it very simply, let's say there's tumor A and tumor B. Both of them can look very similar under the microscope. Okay? Or tumor may have areas which look like tumor B. And you are just taking a small piece now at the time of surgery, so it can be a problem. Now, in other countries, cancer is in developed countries is not diagnosed by one pathologist, okay? Because there can be human error also, okay? It's not an easy search. So it's diagnosed at a conference microscope by several people. This is actually in our department. That's Prof. With some of the trainings, okay? That's one way of preventing this diagnosis. The other way is there are ancillary tests, okay? So I will not bore you with those, but you saw a machine in the first room that we had, that's immunohistochemistry, okay? And also genetics. Now, genetics is like the final diagnosis, okay? And the whole world is moving towards it. Maharagama has a genetic lab, but no one to run it, okay?
Not qualified doctor.
No, yeah, because you need people qualified. Yeah. So later on, we want to start it, but not immediately because you have to start somewhere. Yeah. Okay? So now, this is what happens in the States or Australia or Europe. Okay? The local pathologists, let's say in a town, if they get a difficult case, they send it to a referral center like ours. Okay? And they do immunohistochemistry and those genetic tests. A group of people will look at it, and very simple, they come up with a comprehensive diagnosis. Okay? Now, this is actually what happens in Sri Lanka. The local pathologist is a single person who is overwhelmed, right? When they get a difficult case, they will send it to a tertiary hospital like National Hospital to do this special test. But National Hospital is not going to diagnose it. They are going to do the test and send the slides back to the local pathologist. Okay? So if the local pathologist thinks that the first diagnosis is wrong, this cycle is again repeated. Okay? Or else, like how they send cases to us, they can send it to a second pathologist. But now we also didn't have immunohistochemistry those days before CeDARC. So then what we do is we send it back to National Hospital and they send us the slide. So all this, the timely diagnosis is not going to work. It has to be done in one center. So what we want to do is we will get specimens from all over the country. We will do the special test, not genetics right now, but immunohistochemistry we are doing. Actually, this is Bhutini and Lakshika who are technicians who are running the machines. And then we will come up with a diagnosis on a conference microscope by a group of people, okay? Or at least two, depending on the difficulty of the case. And also we have different experts in the department. So, like for example, now Prof. Thishan is for breast, right? And for those lymph node things like that. Now, if we can't diagnose, there will be always cases that we don't find. Then we will get help maybe from Maharagama or another expert in that particular field. If they also can't do it, then we will liaise with experts abroad. And we have the means to do that. Okay? Now the next question is how do you do it? How do you send stuff? Right? So now we have the ability to look at the slide and share it. Share it real time with someone else in another part. Okay? We already have got this actually. Yeah. And we can sort of move the slide and they can see it's done through Zoom actually. Yeah, it's done through Zoom. Okay? Now the other way of doing it is of course in good laboratories abroad. All the slides are scanned. That machine alone, it used to cost about 50 million. Yeah. Because alone, many we can and this. And even now we are doing this actually now. About 1 week ago we had a case from Monaghan. So we showed the slide and discussed with the pathologist and we also agreed. So we want to do that. So they don't have to get into a car and come all the way here. So it's very easy. So as I told you, our first objective is to be a referral center for cancer diagnosis. Okay, but that is just one objective. We also want to be a good research center because once you start getting cases from all over, we will be able to identify why is breast cancer so common. Okay, is our breast cancer different from others? What is happening? You know, why is thyroid cancer so common? So things like that we can do if we have a good center. And of course, to train people, not only doctors, postgraduates to diagnose cancer, but also people like them, technicians, who will be making these slides, you know, so that they will be perfect in their job. Have you heard of something called pap smear, which women have? They get a scraping from their, lower part of their cervical cancer, the third commonest cancer in females. So you can take a scraping, put it on a slide, and look to see whether they have early changes which can go into cancer, so that you can treat them. Okay. Now the technicians who screen these slides have to be trained, and that is why we are developing that laboratory. Yeah. So that used to be just a student lab, but then Kanishka said no. Let's change it. So even gynecologists can come and listen to us and discuss cases. MDT meetings. MDT means multidisciplinary. Now cancer is never treated by just one person. Okay, so it's usually the surgeon, the radiologist, and the pathologist. We get together and discuss a case. In other countries, of course, they have the social workers and everyone, so that they look at it in a comprehensive manner. I think you try to start that in Paragon. Now, why university? You might ask, don't you have time to teach, So, why did you select the university or not? That is because if you look, now these figures have actually gone down because a lot of pathologists are migrating. Okay? Look at that, the Ministry of Health has 53 pathologists. Okay? The universities have 22, nearly half of all the universities. Now, the maximum amount of pathologists in a given center is 3. Maharadana has 3, NHSF has 3. Candy, does it has 2. So that is the maximum, We, in our department, has about 7. So you can see where we come in, because we have and we don't have work. So is can deal with more cases as we go along. So hematologists also say 70 and 12. So not only should we have the infrastructure, we must have the person. Otherwise it's not going to work. Right? So you can design also, we have very experienced people, with connections and so on. They have trained in different centers. So that expertise is there. Even our technicians, some of them are very experienced. And also the university has other people like genetics, people who will attend to other aspects of cancer diagnosis. So that's our vision, okay, to be a leader in comprehensive cancer diagnosis, research and training for precision health. That's our mission, okay. And we actually wrote this on a ERD format and submitted it to the National Ministry of National Policy Planning. They approved it. They said it's a very good project. The whole project was about 700 million. But in the they said it's good, but in the
how much they gave?
They what the ministry gave, what the university gave was just 20 million out of this. I got a personal grant from NRC, but they were receiving for about another 36. So that's how we started. And with a lot of difficulties we started, but we were determined to do this. Because of course there will be shortcomings. You can do. But that is not a reason I believe that you should just shut up and wait. Do work with what you have. Okay? I'll show you our results also. So you can see about 700 million is the full cost, going over 3 years in different cases. This and also the importance of this is, it's not that this was just thought of, on the spur of the moment. We have gone into a lot of detail, because when you write on a ERD format, you have to say like okay, if there are risks, what are the contingency plans, how do you do it, how do you tackle it, all that has to go into select. Have you got that document? Original. Document? The big one? And also we have the plan for income generation also. Okay? So we have applied for permission to, now the other thing is you might think private sector has all these facilities. Okay? So even if you are very rich, right?
Still you have to company and get done.
Or send cases abroad, which will take time.
Most markers are not available. Most markers are not available.
And government sector, of course, they have run out of human history now. There are few centers which they do. They are just struggling to do the normal sections. It's so different.
Yeah.
So what do you really achieve? This is the project proposal. It's not like going to another details. So up to now, we have, this remember 2022 was with the petrol shortages, it's not being able to come to work, people not being able to send cases to us. With all that, we reported about 980. And out of that, about 140 were from different areas in the country. Okay? And this is actually what our coverage. So, almost the entire country is covered, including Jaffna, Tiruppulli, that's what you set up actually. Then, Tiruppulli. So, the only place we have not got is from Batikru actually, but that is because of transport difficulties and stuff like that. So, this CeDARC is now known about pathologists. So, it's not going to be a waste of money. People are actually sending cases. How many cases have we get last week? New cases? 4 cases. So, 806 cases from January to 2022, and this month, we had, last month, we had got 112. So, this year is going
it's going to be
it's going to be really big. And you can see January 2022 and January 2023. So now the problem is not only do we have to diagnose, we also have to sort of some dimensions, and it's not possible. It's humanly impossible. That's why we need people to help. And actually, it's not that we have not gone acknowledged. The Royal College of Pathologists gave us a award. This was an international award for excellence in teamwork for doing things which are beyond your normal duties. Okay, so that's the award letter. And actually, 2 of our lecturers were in London and applied. So they got it. Actually, that's Dinesh, the one in Red Sari. She worked tirelessly for this writing. The other one just went to Harshima. So those 2 are the ones who really, stayed up and did it. So, and also we have a lot of research projects also going on. Of course, it's only this 1 year, and so we need to, that will be the next phase. So now, how can you help us? Okay? How can you help us? As I told you, these, you saw those labs. This is how they look like, early. Okay? This is how they, because basically it's because we were not keen to get it done. No money. So almost impossible, and also being in the university, you must be knowing how difficult it is to go through the red tape. It's impossible. So these were the old areas, and then we have a definite plan. This was actually developed. We gave them the requirements. It was done by professional guys at Thishan. They do labs like that. But their quotation at that time was about 400 lakhs. Okay? 40 million. Yeah, 40 million, but with the escalation of the dollar, it went up to about 700. But so that's how we found this contract luckily. But I have a feeling that our finishers are actually better than what they would have given us. That's what I think. So the plans are all made. The contractor has actually made three-dimensional. We also look at it three-dimensional. We see that whether we can move around the lab, that kind of thing. And we are considering this to be
That is a
walkthrough and the whether we are bumping into people, that type of thing. So all that has been attended to. He's by the way the contractor who is like amazing, amazing, and the detail that he has gone through, and he gave a lot of suggestions, how to do it properly, and now that even the backsplash that you saw, the blue hole,
That's
now
true.
we had a problem because if you saw in the other room, the fungus was leaking. Okay, so but now we have to, if we waited for the university to do it, I'll be retired by that. So then what we did was we came up with this solution because it can be wide, and so hopefully it will be okay, right? As long as someone doesn't trip and fall off the glass.
But the glass is very thick. What glass is Oh, 9 millimeter.
It's very tempered. It's tempered. So these are the plans.
Yes.
And that cost is cost for the first 2 rooms. That's the cost that we gave.
14.2 million.
Yeah.
For 2 rooms.
So then we already put that value now because what happened was we had to hold partition.
Yes.
And then halfway through it was not looking very nice.
So
we
you have to
decided to put the
It's on hardboard, no?
Yeah. So that cost about another 7,000.
Right.
But altogether, I think 145%, about 15 million.
Yes, about 15 million.
So that is approximately what the other 2 rooms will also cost.
Other 2 rooms together will be costing about 15 million.
Yes.
So the last 2 rooms will cost further 15 million.
15 million.
Or one? Yeah,
okay, yes.
Okay, you would have taken what you want in after Mahalo. Oh, the training center will be Oh,
Training center කොතනද?
Training center we have money.
you have money.
Yes.
So don't worry about that part.
So it's only about
What we are doing now. Then we need those other 2 rooms are funguses then let me. ඒකට කීයක් කියනවා? ඒ rooms එක 1.5 වගේ. හා? 1.5 වගේ. 1.5 වගේ. 15 million.
So
15
we try our best to collect the seeds there.
Yeah.
So the services are available.
වගේම කරන්න 15 million. That's the ceiling.
Yeah, everything done properly.
Everything done properly.
That is now already, you saw the black sinks.
Yeah.
Now they have stopped importing those. Those are, resistant to chemical things like that.
Yeah.
Theoretical, you can notice a big hole in the wall.
Yeah.
That was because we were to set up an AC there.
Yeah.
ඊට පස්සේ මම කිව්වා එන AC එක AC එකෙන් විතරක් ඒක තියෙනවා sinks ටික දැනට නම කියලා.
So you have already bought the seeds.
No, we have not bought.
Yeah.
So we must see, depending on the
Yeah.
support that we
Yeah.
get from your.
So actually, doctor, we need proper count.
Yeah.
So that people can
can
credit the money.
Yeah. Kanishka has a society, no?
Now, what we did was now, this has to be sustainable.
Yeah.
You can't just establish and look at the other side. So, I'm trying to establish a trust.
Yes.
Trust. So that the trust will be working in
Yes.
this project
Yes.
only
Yes.
through the dean and the department.
Yeah.
So that the trust will have all time the trust will have about 50-60 million in hand. So what I'm going to do is because I have worked at Mahagam and I have done so many projects with different people. So I'm going to invite to be trustees, such as apart from me, there are 50 other people. Hargil sir, Ranjit Page.
Yeah.
Then the mass holding,
Yes.
Amali. So like ACA table chairman. So I know them very personally. So otherwise we can't sustain this.
Yeah, we can't.
Sustain this. And one diagnosed, one patient to be diagnosed is cost about 50 to 75,000 rupees. This is all free for the patient. No?
Yeah.
They are all poor people. 50 to 75,000. So we say, if somebody gives a donation of 100,000, that means you are diagnosing one
One
patient.
person.
One person. If you can give 200,000, you are diagnosing two people.
Mm.
So this is how we are going to advertise to collect money for the trust.
Yes.
So trust is different from refurbishment. I don't want to.
For refurbishment, you have another arrangement?
No, that's right. So we have a separate account.
Yeah.
So that the money. This trust is called a special name. Thishan Cancer Diagnostic
The trust, yeah.
Trust. That is Thishan Cancer Diagnostic. That's the name of the trust. And also, I have got some people contacts from other countries who might be. These are my patients who are operated on.
Yeah.
So they are also
willing to help you.
they are willing to help.
Yeah.
So now I want to keep the trust going. At the end of the day, once the refurbishment is over, once it's operational, then the trust will fund for the diagnosis.
I
Yeah,
think that
yes,
because
yes.
in the university, the best way for you all to do it is now if you are collecting funds, you keep the funds with you and just he reads
Then you have to see whether you can do it through IEC.
60%.
Capital fund එකක් තියෙනවා.
Oh.
This fund is so transparent. One deposit එකක් එහෙම කරන්න පුළුවන්. Otherwise you can keep your money with yours and just get the consultant into it. එහෙම කරන්න.
So we talk to our president, Institution of Engineers. She can talk even today itself. We can get it done, and then by tomorrow we get back to you. So to tell you what is the way, because now I have started creating interest among the people. Now these are time already, one person said, 8% said he give 50,000, another person said, in Canada said I also want to contribute. So people are interested, although we are not getting huge awareness still, but now we can start pushing.
And also it's a race against time.
Yes. Yeah, of course.
Because the
Costs are going up.
Yeah.
Only thing is, doctor, one good thing is now costs are going up and they are coming down a little. Yeah, coming down. Everything is coming down a little. Because what happened was people panicked. Prices were raised a lot. Then they found nobody is buying. Now the market is stabilized. So you don't have to worry about the time factor very much, but because you have to get it done. Anyway, the project will be successful if you are doing it fast.
Yes, exactly.
It
Actually,
not,
I think Anishka, we met in November. No? We, the group of donors who contributed in this, we met in November.
Yeah.
So now, yesterday was 1st of February.
Yes. Yes. That's true. Yes.
So some of these donors, majority of the donors whom I meet, they are somebody whom I operated.
Yes.
So these are
Yes. Because they have survived, they are keen to help you. Yes.
That's on personal basis mostly.
Yes.
Meeting, for example, Brandix chairman, I met him. As soon as I walked into his room, what can I do for you? But even a 10 million check account. They were because they work on trust now.
Yes, that's true.
They work on trust. So basically. So I think Mama given now there are, as he said, there are about 3,000 cancer patients who have not been diagnosed or not diagnosed properly or who are going to die, including children.
Yes.
Children.
Yes.
So we are going to save those 3,000 people. Yes. There is a noble cause.
Yes, of course.
It's a very noble cause.
Yeah.
Anybody who thinks of it.
So doctor, today itself, she will contact our president. I will also talk to him because he's my student. Yeah.
Apita Thishan, these two rooms are essential. Right?
Yes.
So what we will do is get it done as soon as
possible. Yes.
Because we
I don't expect you to do
everything.
No, I mean, we try to collect as much as possible
from site.
Yeah.
Because if I'm meeting few people in Botswana, the Botswana patients who are operated sometimes just charge him to see me. The cancer patients are recovered about 7 years. Yeah? Money. He said, doctor, when I told this project just verbally, 5 minutes, he said, doctor, I can help you. I'm the society chairman in Botswana. They are all not accountants.
Yes.
There are about 100 people.
Yeah.
So it's just send me the proposal as soon as possible.
Yes.
So I send it in the morning. So I'm sure there will be few millions there.
Yes.
Not 100 lakhs, few millions there. He said, don't worry, I'll do my best for you.
Yeah.
So I'm also doing from this part. I'm going to give you the progress of do this correctly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We'll all get together
Yes.
and do it. All
I
get
mean,
together.
we'll try our best to do whatever we can.
Yeah. We'll all get together
Yeah.
and do it. I think we can with Thishan. It's not you are doing anybody just do isolation. Work as a team.
Yes.
Team and that is
As
my
I
point.
told you, moral support, even that is very
Moral
important.
support, yeah.
Here we are trying to do some help.
Yeah, of course.
And if the government is, turning a blind eye, so we might also need this.
Yeah, of course. Obviously.
We might need this.
Yes.
One of our relations might need, one of our
Yeah.
good friends might need this. No, these are poor people.
Yeah.
Cancer patients who are. So I had told yesterday, I met him yesterday and I said, Chandu and her, everybody, we have grown up, our younger age, not small, but younger age, what we have seen is the tears, suffering and pain of people. That is all we have seen. Tears, suffering and pain of people. මෙච්චර මේ තුලින් තමයි අපි ජීවිතේ ගත කරන්නේ. So we know the heart. So हम इसे
Just to quote one example, I just give one example. This actually happened in the private sector. The cardiothoracic surgeon gave a comment and said, there is this young boy, 4 years old, there is a tumor in his chest. He is pressing his blood vessels and he can't breathe. Can you give a quick report? Okay? So when I looked at it, basically, I knew it was one group of tumor, but I didn't know what it was. Okay? It could either be like a benign thing,
Yeah.
not a malignant tumor, but
Yes,
still a
malignant.
tumor, or it could be some other type of tumor. So I just ordered it. In the private sector, I ordered the test. Nothing was happening. So then I gave a call, and then he said, no, the patient couldn't afford it. It's 24 days, just ordinary people, because nothing was happening in Vancouver. They had brought the child to RCT, okay? And now when you get a thumping bill, there's nothing much they can do, So then I thought, then I told the surgeon, right, get it back to your hospital, send it through the hospital to CeDARC. By that time we had started.
Yeah.
And you know what it turned out to be? A lymphoblastic lymphoma. And
Untreatable.
very treatable. 2 days he was breathing, and so that's the amount of. There was another case, again 26 years, a huge tumor here in a girl. Okay? It has been diagnosed as a bone tumor. And diagnosed, sent to Maharadama also, but the pathologist was not very sure, so they sent it to us now. By that time, CeDARC had started.
Yeah.
So when I looked at it, that's my area of specialty,
Yes.
so bone tumors and lymphomas, both. I looked at it, it did not look like what it had been diagnosed. I said, definitely not. We ran a lot of markers, and what it turned out to be? It turned out to be the anaplastic ALK-negative lymphoma. And we would have never diagnosed it without the special markers. So the treatment, they stopped the treatment, quickly they called, they stopped the treatment, started the other one. At the moment, she's okay. She was fine. So that is the time. It's day to day.
This one make it out. This the 2 rooms.
Billion Pahala.
He's a good.
Yeah,
saw
yeah.
his work, quality work. He's an amazing person.
මොකක්ද background එක? මොනවද contract එක කරාද මොනවද කරේ?
ස්කූල් ඔපරේට් කරනවා මේ ට්‍රේන් කරලා කම්පැනි එකට.
අපේ ඉන්ටීරියර් කරා. ඉන්ටීරියර් එක කරලා ඊට පස්සේ ආයෙ කම්පැනි එක පටන් ගත්තා.
So his title is that
what is it?
Lead
Colombo.
Ah,
Original interior.
He's good.
But you have to change the font. It's very
Oh,
very
okay.
good.
මම පොතක්
Yeah,
කියුවේ
this is
නේද?
not artificial.
So what I'm going to do, you are going to take the resume and I'll do the publicity part. But if you can get the permission part and set up the account.
Yeah, we will have a discussion on
Yeah, okay. Right.
So before I wind off, the eagle is something that flies high,
Yeah.
okay? But even from that great height, the eagle has good eyes,
Yeah.
okay? And can diagnose things whether it's a
Oh,
hit
yes.
or a
Yeah.
hair or
Right.
something. And then it has to act quickly also.
Yeah.
It sweeps down and gets it, okay? So CeDARC is going to be like the eagle.
Eagle,
that will,
yeah. Okay.
sort of keep a watchful
Yeah,
eye
yeah.
on cancer in
Yeah.
Sri Lanka. Okay? Now,
Okay.
the eagle needs wind,
Yeah.
whatever it is. Okay?
Yeah.
So, you are going to be the wind getting our wings.
Right. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Madam.
Thank you for the good, nice presentation. It's very good.
Yeah.
Yes, you will. You have this particular significant association or whatever.
So these are our structure.
We can
We have
presentation.
we have institution of engineers. Institution of engineers.
So we can come in.
Which is represented by mechanical, civil, electrical, electronics, computer, everybody. And then we have 6 arms, main arms. One is civil engineering sectional committee, building services sectional committee, and agricultural engineering sectional committee. Sectional committees have a lot of freedom because sectional committees are like pillars on which we function because each sectional committee will have a huge membership. For example, civil engineering section can have more than 4,000 members, around 5,000. And so basically we organize a lot of things for them free of charge, knowledge sharing, knowledge improvement, a lot of things. And so because we have reasonable authority to do things on our own, I'm sure she will be able to get the permission to set up an account and make it a project under civil engineering section. Last year also we did one, that is the we did not spend money because money was available, but know-how was not there. So it was setting up a complete laboratory for operating eye operation theatre. Ragam Hospital, 70 they spent. The donors actually gave 70 million. Our people gave the know-how, like everything, supervision, construction, supervision, buildings, the designs, all drawings, everything done by our people. And the Kadavath Traders Association came forward and they spent the money. It was one of their projects. We helped them. Now we are again planning to help them next year with Ragama Cardiology. It's a 5-story building. So likewise we are. So this year, if we can do this, it's a great thing.
But this is an aspect that no one knows.
No,
It's
it's no, because people think when you go and see a doctor, they will diagnose it properly.
No.
No, that's the impression people have.
Going behind
Yes.
the scene.
Because you go and see a consultant, and in the mind of a labor, the consultant is only one.
And he gets the
Yeah.
credit. The surgeon gets the credit, but somebody is giving everything behind.
Okay, doctor. Then
We have some refreshments.
because we have to,
They are taking
now
time.
today I have a faculty, so I have we have to very quickly. Right.
We have some refreshments.
The beginning.